read it.
I'll talk to Zende, and only Zende. You know, like a couple should.
One person taking advantage of another does not make a couple.
Sasha doesn't want to do that, right?
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Except me.
No, you have been better to me than anyone else. You always have my back.
Before, I could never understand why you did things like this. And I get it now. I had your father, and you didn't. But when is that excuse gonna start getting old?
I want to talk to Zende.
Fine. Maya?
We won't be far.
He's falling asleep.
You're adorable. He's not falling asleep. Do you want to watch a movie?
No, we're not watching a movie. You're gonna wake him up.
He's not falling asleep. And he's just gonna wake up in 2 hours to feed again anyway.
We don't really have the bedtime, do we?
I have a bedtime. It's every 2 hours. You, on the other
Shh.
hand.
You're waking him up. I tell you gotta be quiet. Father knows best. Don't I? Yeah. What?
Nothing.
Nothing? It's because I said father knows best. Father, that's a tough word between us, isn't it?
Yeah. No. No, I know you're Douglas's father. I just, I think whether Thomas is in China or if he's here at the estate.
But I've lived this. When I was an adult, I was told that the man I thought was my father wasn't. And I tried to connect with the man that I shared DNA with. And he was all right, you know, but he didn't look like me, sound like me. I don't know, maybe I recognized a gesture or two, maybe some passion, but we tried to connect and it just wasn't anything there, you know? He's the man that gave me life, but he didn't give me his life. That was another guy. And I got to see the world through his eyes. And that's what I want for Douglas. I want him to see the world through mine. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I say anything wrong?
You were a lot nicer than I would have been. I don't know how you keep your temper with that girl.
Oh, it took everything I had.
You think it's safe to leave her alone with Zende?
They're gonna do what they're gonna do.
You said you'd show me? Positive.
Yeah, that's what it says.
We're having a baby.
That's what it says.
I know you told me that before.
But you didn't believe me.
We can do this.
I used to think so.
I saw a child being born. It was everything.
But it was Nicole's.
We'll figure something out. Sasha, you will not be alone in this, I promise.
Yes, I will. Because I deserve to be.
No. Why? It takes two to get pregnant.
Because Zende, I lied. I'm not.
Is my other big boy hungry?
Oh, hadn't really thought about that.
Because we haven't had dinner yet.
So the translation is that we're done talking.
We have that roast from last night. You can make roast beef on sourdough with lettuce and tomato and Swiss. Look, you never doubt that you're right. And I agree with everything that you say. I can help the way that I think. I just can't always help the way that I feel. And there's this part of me that knows that what we're doing isn't honest. And maybe that feeling will change now that Thomas isn't here.
Well, you let me know.
I will let you know.
And you will think about what I said.
Yes, I will think about what you said.
And you will make me a sandwich.
I will make you a sandwich.
And you will love me forever. Get out, Phoebe.
Wouldn't that be kind of a dumb lie to tell, though? Sasha's not dumb.
What will you do if the test is positive? What will Zende do?
I don't know. He's old-fashioned.
Yeah, he's like a throwback to when men put honor and duty first. You don't think he'd marry her?
No.
Good.
He said he loves me. But if Sasha is pregnant, that means she'll be a huge part of Zende's life.
You lied.
And I'm sorry
About what?
about being pregnant.
But you are.
That doesn't say what you think it says.
Look, Sasha, if I offended you in any way, I apologize. I was shocked, but I had to be sure. It just seemed so unlikely.
That's because it was. And I'm not offended. I was ashamed.
Ashamed? Ashamed of what? Look, I'm not ashamed. We cared for each other. I won't deny that to anyone. It's just I didn't know how to accept this as a possibility. Nicole means everything to me, but I have not forgotten the time that we shared.
Zende, I'm not pregnant.
I don't understand because somebody is.
It's Jeremy's wife. The photographer. Those are her results, not mine.
You faked the pregnancy test?
I couldn't stand to see Nicole have what I didn't. The baby that she had was real. And when you came back and told me about it, I knew that it was gonna change everything for you. And I knew that that was gonna change everything for me. And so I lied. I panicked. But in that moment, I knew that I couldn't stand to lose you. And that was the same moment that I knew that I deserved to.
Thomas.
Just looking for something cold to drink. The drive back from the airport is brutal.
Did your flight get canceled?
What's for dinner?
Well, whatever I can turn all of this into, but I can't exactly ask you to join us.
Oh, no, I get it. Trust me. Don't want to. So I was sitting there in the VIP lounge with my late night ticket, and I was contemplating the same thing you are, namely, what am I going to do with this? I realized the answer was nothing. There's no goal that I have personally or professionally that 5 years in China, 5 excellent years, will get me any closer to. So, I'm not going.
What happened?
You don't have to say anything, it's fine.
I think I should say that your father's upstairs and he's the one that you should be talking to about this.
Why? You afraid you might not stay on message?
You and he had an understanding.
You know what we have? Each other's number. We've known each other way too long. Being father and son is more like a marriage than a marriage is. Because we're together longer than death do us part. We're together as long as our DNA survives. He knows exactly what I'm afraid of. He knows what I don't want people to know. And he knows that I could never resist daring feats that nobody else would ever try. Go to another country that I don't speak the language, I don't know a soul, and claim it for the family business? Hell yeah. I mean, prove myself worthy of taking over the family business when he steps out. So no, I'm not gonna go upstairs and report to him and let him push my buttons again. Because I know how to push a few of his. It's my turn. Don't let me hold you up from dinner.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I imagine that you know this feeling really well, since he's all about controlling you too.
I hate this. If the test was negative, he'd be here. He'd be with me.
She's probably begging, lying. I mean, she's been lying about who her father is since she was a little girl.
I don't know if that's fair. Was it her lie or dad's?
I'm not excusing him, and I'm not really blaming her, but lying is kind of her native language.
It's what her parents taught her. I have to look at this test for me, for Zende. If he's the guy that I think he is, we'll be okay. But if he's not,
Zende, please say something. Zende, you're scaring me. I know I did something bad, but I told you, I owned up to it. Maybe in the end I actually did something good.
You lied.
Yes, but maybe at the same time I saved you.
From what?
Look, the Avants, there's something strange about them. They're like the Bermuda Triangle. When you first meet them, they are beautiful and sunshine and sweetness, but once they lure you in, you can't get out. The rule is you have to live up to their standards.
I don't mind standards.
Okay, but wouldn't you rather have somebody who thinks you can do no wrong? That's what you have with me. I can make you happy. Please don't walk away.
I love you so much. Yeah.
Please don't make assumptions. You think you know more about my marriage than you actually do.
You said I would have access to my son.
We asked you not to call him that.
No. You didn't. He did. Dad. What you asked was for me to believe a promise that you made. And I did, and you meant it. I know you did. You were willing to create some sort of role for me in Douglas's life. And I was willing to accept those limitations. And then what happens? Dad steps in and he puts an ocean between us for the purpose of making you look like a liar and me a fool.
I don't know what you're asking.
It's because I'm not asking anything.
Douglas is asleep right now.
I'm not trying to disrupt his life, and I'm sorry that I am complicating yours. And maybe that's all that I've ever done for you.
Ridge loves that little boy like a father. He loves him like he's his own.
It's not the same. It's not. Back then, before I knew any of this, when I thought of Douglas as my soon-to-be brother, that was fine. It was great. But when Douglas was born, when he left your body, something changed in mine. I can't describe it. It's like some chemical in my veins was released, and when I found out that Douglas was mine, the first coherent thought that I had was, of course, you and Dad are married. I'm not trying to mess with that. But we share this. This is ours. You know exactly what I'm feeling towards that little boy, and all that I am asking is that you don't send me away.
I'm gonna see what's going on.
No, I will.
Nicole,
I'm fine.
you don't know what you could be walking in on.
Nothing that girl could do would surprise me.
I know that you have never felt about me the way I feel about you. And I was willing to overlook that because isn't that true about any relationship?
Do you have any idea what my life has been like this past week? You lied to me. You lied to Nicole. She broke up her family for you.
But I know. And that's why by the end of it, I couldn't go through with it. Look, Zende, I am not a completely terrible person. I'm not. I am just a person who made some completely terrible plans and then I screwed them up.
This is taking too long.
We're done. Sasha isn't pregnant.
Like I said, I knew the test was negative.
Okay, Nicole, don't act like you've never told a lie before in your life, okay?
How did you expect this to end? When months went by and no baby appeared.
Okay, look, I misled you, but to be fair, you misled me first. You said that things were over. You said the surrogacy thing was a nightmare, and now all of a sudden it's a miracle. You said you were available. That is what you said. Zende, if it was ever safe to fall in love with somebody, it was safe to fall in love with you. And this got so out of hand because the next thing I knew, I have become someone I never wanted to be. And yes, I made a mistake. I did. And it was terrible, and I'm sorry, and now I'm just asking you to forgive me.